this is weird. So I deployed these guys into this hive. Um, let's see here on the 14th, I think. And I wasn't really expecting this kind of activity going on at this point. So I'm kind of wondering, like, how many of these guys are robbing? I think there's a lot of robbing going on because I'm not seeing a lot of them with loaded pollen. Um, Normally what happens, you see these little guys that land here, they've got pollen, on their legs, loaded up in their little sacks. So there's those guys that are coming in. They definitely belong to the hive. I also see two distinctly different patterns, like distinctly different pattern of bees. And some bee just landed on my hair. I guess the bees want to check me out, figure out what I'm all about. So, yeah, I'm like, well, what the heck is going on here? Clearly we've got something else going on, more so than just bees going on shopping trips. I think we've got foreign bees that are coming in and robbing this hive. Because I put two fully loaded frames of honeycomb in there. So I'm thinking a bunch of them are robbing it. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to flip flip the thing over there and use the smaller hole so they can better control who's coming in and robbing. They can better guard and defend the hive. Let's take a look and see if that's what's going on over here too. I think the same thing is going on here because there are a bunch of bees that are coming in that don't have pollen. So that's my guess, is that they are robbing the hive. What's going on with this guy? Alright, I'm going to have to get a look at them. Oh well. It's getting a little cramped there. I think what I'm going to have to do is change out the flip to the larger entrance. I switched to the smaller one because I thought that they were getting a lot of robbing. And since the hive is still pretty small, I wanted to restrict that. But I think they're just too crowded in there. It's probably getting a little too warm too. So I'll flip it in the morning. We got some guys collecting up here, but it's remained a small cluster, so I think they're just taking some out of the hive to make room. I'm not entirely certain. It hasn't been all that hot. It's actually been pretty cool today, and it's pretty cool right now. It probably gets a little crowded and a little warm in there and problematic. I had to get a bee off of me that took a little bit too much of an interest. Anyway, it's time for me to get going. Got some work to get back to. I'll swap out the opening in the morning. Alright. So we switched to the bigger opening and the bees seem to be much happier now. Look at that. Easily flowing in and out. They're able to keep the hive nice and cool. No clustering. They look like they're doing pretty good. Let's see, maybe we can ask them. Hey, you guys pretty happy? You like the bigger opening? I guess they're a little too busy to answer, huh? No? Yeah, it looks pretty good. We take a look at this one over here. So this one still has a pretty what would you call it, sparse population, so it's not that big of a deal for them. Once they hatch their first batch of workers, that's when I'm going to go ahead and switch to the bigger opening for them. And they seem to be doing well. And this box is actually shaded more so than the other boxes. So I think they're going to be okay with the small opening.